meet Miss Castilian, who is Luke's father. It's not Luke's father. Hey everyone, it's Cameron. Today we're going to talk about The Last Olympian, which is the 5th and final book of the Percy Jackson series. Right here. If you haven't read this, you might not want to watch this because I'll probably spoil the rest of the series and you probably don't want that. So the first thing that happens in this book, we find that Percy and Beckendorf, they go to blow up the Princess Andromeda to stop Kronos from attacking New York City, and that is successful. They blow it up, and Beckendorf dies. Okay, whatever. I'm okay with Beckendorf dying because I didn't really get that much attached to him. It's whatever. Major thing that happens is Nico and Percy, they go to the underworld. Yeah. I find the underworld very interesting, personally. I don't know if that's normal, but I find it very interesting. And Nico, first of all, I'm very annoyed by Nico, but he's, like, so cool. But he keeps on, like, tricking Percy, and it bugs me. Percy, he goes in the river Styx, invincible, and so he's invincible, and then they have a Percy Beth moment when he, like, to stay intact with his mortalness, he has to think about something, and he thinks about Annabeth, and I was like, oh, my heart. OTP, man. Luke's mom, and she's, cursed by the Oracle because she tried to be the Oracle, but it didn't succeed. So she was really weird. Of course, most of this book, probably like 2/3, is the big battle between the Titans and the gods, but mostly it's like the demigods and the Titans. So yeah, the whole thing was very exciting, and I finished this book really fast. I finished it all in one night because it was like very action-packed and exciting, and I just couldn't stop reading it, even though I wanted to take time to finish it because it's the last book in my favorite series. Sadness. Some major things we get. Selena, I think that's how you say her name, Selena, she's the spy sent by Kronos to, like, look after the demigods, and that was a plot twist, because I didn't know who was gonna be the spy. I thought it was gonna be, like, someone else, but no, it's the depressed girl. Okay, sure. We have Rachel, who is Percy's mortal friend. She becomes the new Oracle. Whoa. Was not expecting that. I didn't know what she was, like, having visions of. Thought she was gonna become, like, a demigod or something, but no, she's the new Oracle. Okay, sure. Let's see how that turns out. Part where Luke dies, I felt kind of bad for him, because he was like, do you love me, Annabeth? And she was like, I used to, but not really anymore. And he was like, oh. And then he died he died thinking his father hated him, and that kind of sucks. Bad way to die, but I still hate him, so. The part where, Dionysus is, like, playing Pac-Man in a bar, and then he, like, makes Percy come into his vision or whatever. That was so funny, because he was like, curse you, Blinky, I shall have your soul. Oh, jeez, Dionysus. I found it kind of annoying how, like, Clarice didn't want her cabin to show up to the war, but they're like, the demigods of Ares, god of war. So, Clarice, think about this for a second. Shouldn't you be in the war too? Really? Come on now. Come on. Come on. But she does show up and then redeems herself by killing the Draken. So I was like, yeah. Go Clarice. Kill him. Talia finally does something good for once. Like, thank you, Talia. 'Cause just, ugh. I don't like her either. And I'm glad she finally showed up with her little hunter gang, and like, helped in the battle. She did something good for once. Good job, Talia. Round of applause. We get more emphasis on the minor gods in this book, which I had no idea about because, like, in Greek mythology, at least the stuff they teach us at school, they don't tell us about the minor gods, so I was very happy to know about them, and that some of them are actually really cool and not mean. So, two ones we meet are Hestia, who is the goddess of the fireplace or whatever, the hearth, and Morpheus, which he wasn't a good dude. He kind of like helped Kronos, but still he was kind of cool with like his sleeping, putting mortals to sleep. It's kind of cool. I want that power to make everyone in my school fall asleep because I don't like them. Mortals. They also talk about Pandora's box in this book. I knew a little bit about Pandora's box before this, but not that the hope stayed in there, and if you release it, all hope is lost. I love the part where Paul, Percy's stepfather, and Percy's mom show up to the battle. I was like, aw, so cute. Or Chiron, whatever. I thought he was about to die when he got crushed by the boulders, and I was like, no, don't die, you can't, you have to be there for the demigods. I almost cried. Annabeth was just kick-ass through this whole thing. Just Annabeth. She's rocking it. Girl. She, like, landed the helicopter. You go, girl. Rock on. Percy Beth moments, so many in this book, and especially chapter 22, kissing. Clary shows up and she's like, well, it's about time. The campers, like, throw him into the river, or the lake. The river. Was it the lake? Yeah, I think it was the lake. And they have their underwater kiss. I was like, I like squealed at that point. I was like, it's so cute. I'll never be in love. What did you picture Typhoon, the like ultimate titan? I thought Kronos was the ultimate titan, but the gods were like, no, Typhoon is. I pictured him as like a big lava blob, like going through the US, like it's like it's like creating storms and things. He's just a lava blob in my mind. Chapter 20 in general is just great when like all the demigods get recognized by the gods and all. And also in that chapter, the like big three, like Hades, Zeus, and Poseidon, they like have their little brother banter and it's so funny. That's about all I have for this book talk. So yeah, this is probably my third favorite book out of the whole Percy Jackson series because I liked it, but there's nothing really bad about it, but I just really like the Sea of Monsters and the Battle of the Labyrinth a lot. So yeah, it was really good, but I'm sad it ended. So I'm really excited to read the Heroes of Olympus, which I will be reading soon. So, yeah. That is all. Okay. See you later. Bye.